The mysterious ocean fusion. When two creatures become one. Imagine witnessing two organisms, independent and unique, seamlessly merge into one. Their bodies, their mouths, and even their nervous systems intertwine, functioning as a single entity. Yet, beneath the surface of this uncanny fusion, each creature retains its own distinct identity. This remarkable phenomenon sounds like the stuff of science fiction, a plot twist from an alien invasion movie, but it's unfolding deep in the ocean, in a species known as Mnemiopsis leidyi, a comb jelly, and it's revolutionizing our understanding of biology. Comb jellies may appear like simple, translucent blobs floating aimlessly in the water, but these strange marine creatures are defying long-held scientific assumptions. A recent discovery shows that when injured, these animals can fuse with another of their kind, forming a single functioning organism. This extraordinary ability, never before documented in any other living species, has left the scientific community in awe and ignited a cascade of new questions. Just how much do we really know about life on Earth? This is the mind-bending tale of how two Mnemiopsis leidyi can become one, the implications of this phenomenon, and the mysteries it unlocks about the complex interplay between individuality and unity in the natural world. The discovery begins with a curious observation. It was an ordinary day for marine biologist Jellies. Like any other, he was collecting marine specimens along the coast of Massachusetts, combing the shallow waters for comb jellies as part of his ongoing research into these peculiar creatures. On the surface, Mnemiopsis leidyi may seem unremarkable, tiny, gelatinous animals that drift along the ocean currents. Yet Jellies was captivated by their unusual biology and was particularly interested in how they use light for orientation in the dark, murky depths. But that day, something unexpected caught his eye. As he scooped up several comb jellies with his small net, he noticed one that stood out from the rest. This particular specimen was not only larger than its counterparts, but it also had two mouths. For a scientist who had spent years studying strange sea creatures, this was certainly a curiosity worth investigating further. Intrigued by this anomaly, Jellies took the odd creature back to his laboratory for closer examination. Upon sharing his findings with his colleagues, they were equally puzzled. What could explain this mysterious second mouth? Was it a mutation, a rare abnormality, or something even more remarkable? Their curiosity ignited. They decided to conduct a series of experiments to uncover the truth behind this peculiar jelly. A surprising experiment leads to a groundbreaking revelation. The research team set up a simple experiment to explore the behavior of these comb jellies. They decided to intentionally wound two specimens and observe their interactions in a controlled environment, suspecting that the injury might trigger an unusual response. What happened next left the scientists speechless. In 9 out of 10 cases, the two injured comb jellies began to merge. Over the course of just 2 hours, they fused completely into a single, larger entity. Their bodies were no longer separate. They shared basic functions like movement, feeding, and even responses to external stimuli. When one ingested food, it passed through the digestive system of both creatures. However, despite this unity, each jelly still expelled waste independently, an odd reminder that they were once two distinct beings. But this fusion wasn't merely superficial. The two organisms appeared to be operating as one, swimming in perfect coordination as if driven by a single brain. This bizarre phenomenon was something no one had ever witnessed before in the animal kingdom. How could two individual organisms seamlessly fuse into one and function so harmoniously? And more importantly, why? The science of fusion beyond the ordinary. This discovery of Mnemiopsis leidyi's ability to fuse opened up a world of scientific wonder and confusion. While scientists have observed various forms of symbiosis in nature, from coral reefs to fungi and plant roots, fusion at this level, where two separate organisms become one functioning entity, had never been recorded before. And yet, despite their seamless fusion, the two jellies didn't lose their individual identities. Genetically, they remained distinct. Each still carried its unique DNA, meaning that this fusion wasn't creating a new organism at the genetic level. However, functionally, they acted as a single, united creature, blurring the boundaries of what defines an individual being. The implications of this are staggering. It challenges the traditional notion of what it means to be an organism. If two distinct beings can merge and operate as one, does this redefine our understanding of individuality in the natural world? Could this lead to discoveries about how organisms share resources, communicate, or even adapt in extreme environments? The discovery poses more questions than it answers, but it opens an exciting chapter in marine biology. The nervous system synchrony, a strange new world. Perhaps one of the most astonishing aspects of the fusion is how the nervous systems of the two jellies synchronize. As soon as they fused, the two Mnemiopsis Leidyi specimens began responding to environmental changes, like changes in light or water currents, in perfect harmony. Their movements were coordinated, and their reactions to stimuli seemed to come from a single command center. The fact that their nervous systems could align so perfectly defies expectations. In most animals, neurons communicate through synapses, transmitting signals across gaps between nerve cells. But comb jellies possess a unique nervous system. Instead of synapses, the nerve cells in comb jellies have fused membranes, creating a continuous nervous system, something entirely unique in the animal kingdom. This discovery, made only in 2023, has forced scientists to rethink the evolution of nervous systems. How do these jellies synchronize their nervous responses so quickly? And what does this tell us about the way nervous systems work in other animals? These are questions that researchers are only beginning to explore, and the answers could revolutionize our understanding of brain and nerve cell communication. The regenerative power of the comb jelly. The comb jelly's extraordinary ability to fuse might be connected to another of its remarkable abilities: regeneration. Comb jellies can regenerate lost body parts within just a few hours, a skill that few animals possess to such an extent. When they sustain injuries, they are able to rebuild themselves rapidly, and this regeneration could be the key to their fusion behavior. Scientists speculate that this fusion may have evolved as an extension of their regenerative capabilities. When injured, instead of just healing themselves, the jellies seem to invite another individual to merge with them, creating a single, stronger organism that can share resources and survive better in harsh conditions. This would give them a significant evolutionary advantage, particularly in environments where survival depends on quick adaptation and recovery. The alien biology of comb jellies. Mnemiopsis leidyi is part of a group of animals called ctenophores, or comb jellies, which have existed on Earth for more than 500 million years. Their ancient lineage and unique biology make them some of the most enigmatic creatures in the ocean. For instance, comb jellies possess a trait unheard of in other animals. They have two anuses. One is temporary, appearing only when the animal needs to expel waste, and then disappearing once the process is complete. It's just one of the many bizarre features that make these creatures seem almost alien. Another distinct trait is their use of cilia, tiny, hair-like structures that ripple in waves to propel them through the water, creating mesmerizing patterns as they glide through the ocean. Their shimmering, almost ethereal glow comes from their ability to scatter light, and although they are often mistaken for jellyfish, they are not closely related at all. But perhaps the most alien characteristic of all is their nervous system, which is unlike anything else found in the animal kingdom. The continuous nerve membranes that allow them to react quickly and in perfect synchrony are a biological marvel that could lead to groundbreaking discoveries about how brains and nervous systems have evolved over time. Why can't they distinguish themselves? A key mystery of the fusion process is that Mnemiopsis leidyi doesn't seem to be able to tell where its body ends and another's begins. This inability to distinguish between self and other might be the reason why these creatures can fuse so easily. Scientists theorize that this could have evolved as a way to facilitate faster healing after injury. If they can't tell where their own body stops and another begins, they can more easily merge their tissues with another comb jelly, making regeneration a much more efficient process. Interestingly, fusion only occurs when both individuals are wounded. This suggests that the healing process itself triggers the mechanism for fusion, further supporting the idea that this behavior is linked to their regenerative abilities. It's as if their natural response to damage, repairing tissues, has evolved into something much more advanced: the ability to fuse two organisms into one. The bigger picture: what this means for science. The discovery of Mnemiopsis Leidyi's fusion abilities is not just a curiosity. It could have profound implications for a variety of scientific fields. One of the biggest questions it raises is how these creatures manage to avoid their immune systems attacking the cells of another individual during the fusion process. Typically, when foreign cells enter an organism, the immune system reacts defensively. But in the case of these comb jellies, their bodies seem to accept the foreign cells as their own. This could lead to breakthroughs in immunology and regeneration research. If scientists can understand how comb jellies suppress immune responses during fusion, it might be possible to apply this knowledge to medical science, potentially aiding in organ transplants or tissue regeneration in humans. Moreover, this discovery raises the possibility that other marine animals might possess similar abilities that have simply gone unnoticed. If a comb jelly, an animal once thought to be relatively simple, can perform such a complex feat, who knows what other secrets lie hidden in the ocean's depths? The endless mysteries of the deep sea. The fusion of Mnemiopsis leidyi is a reminder that the ocean is still full of surprises, with countless secrets waiting to be uncovered. Each new discovery pushes the boundaries of what we know about life on Earth, and the fusion of comb jellies has added a new chapter to this story. Their ability to merge challenges our understanding of individuality and highlights the intricate, often bizarre ways life has evolved to survive. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the deep sea, we are constantly reminded of how little we know and how much there is still to learn. For now, Mnemiopsis leidyi and its remarkable fusion remain one of the ocean's most intriguing enigmas, a testament to the endless wonder of the natural world.